All right, Shalawam, Shalawam. We the Gym Master Louisiana Saints coming back at you with another Shabbat lesson. Prior to getting started, as we always do, we like to give infinite honors and prayers to YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the items that's pushing the truth to sincerity. Lord willing, this video be edifying first and foremost to the whole elect, then to those that cleave to the body. And in today's lesson, we're going to jump into basically fading hope. All right? As we see the upcoming, events and things that's happening in the earth, man, your faith and your hope going to have to be on 10. All right? The things which you confide in, okay, and the things that you believe is going to be on deck. Huh? All right, come. All right, so the things you confide in and believe in is going to have to show forth, man. All right? So we want to start off, we jump straight into it. In the Proverbs 13 and 12. Yeah, anyone of you brothers can grab it. So I forgot. Thanks so far.
Proverbs 13 and 12.
Yep.
Hope deferred maketh the heart sick.
Yeah, hope is it goes into, that's your confidence, man. All right? And it says hope deferred maketh your heart sick. Right now, when you're saying in the world, a lot of men and people hope is being deferred, man. All right? It's going into their own actions. All right? And you can see the world, the people of the world, their actions have taken the course of their own selves, man. All right? Jake is all over the place, man. Jake got a pocket. All right? We're trying to get a holiday gift, Jake, in the holiday spirit, the New Year spirit, which is completely off and adverse to the power we serve, man. All right? They show what they hope in. All right? They hope is in the things of the world, which is enmity with the Most High. All right? Our people is in a holiday spirit. What is that? All right? We have high holy days according to the scriptures, man. All right? And you wonder why Jake can't fit the bill. Jake got to rob and get to this because the Lord hates your feast days, man. All right? Jake, you're supposed to be, today's the Sabbath. All right, Jake, you're supposed to be honing in on prophecy, man, the things that's coming. But though, yeah, you know, Jake getting ready for the 1201 Christmas Day, bust the gifts open. Yeah, Jake, yeah, wrapping gifts. Jake bringing the late night gifts in because they robbing, right? They gonna come in and just throw money under that, man. $40, oh, $40 for you, $15 for you, right? Jake could give you any kind of gift, man. All right, but gifts again. Gifts blind the heart, man. All right? And what it do, it dismiss your hope. All right? It give you nothing to hope for or look forward to. Because after you unwrap that gift, voila. There's nothing else there. See, we got a constant thing in Yahweh bahasham Yahawashi. All right? It's called consistency. We consistently hoping in Yahweh bahasham Yahawashi. Okay? Go ahead. You finish that out?
But when the desire cometh, it is a tree of life.
Yep. It says when the desire cometh, it is the tree of life. That when the desire of the heart cometh, man, it's the tree of life. It's what we look forward to, man. All right, we have something to look forward to, man. And again, and that's what we're gonna trust and believe in, man. All right, our hope is towards that which is going to actually save us. You got it.
I might have another one, but this is Galatians 5. I feel that one of the pointers in 5. It says, stand fast, therefore, in the liberty wherewith Mashiach had made us free, and by not entangling again with the yoke of bondage.
Right, that yoke of bondage could go what? It's basically we have been freed by what? The mind. It says you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. All right, a lot of people have been deferred in their mind because what? They haven't got the truth. All right, this truth of Yahweh bahasham Yahawashi, the true way, the true customs, the true things that we did in the path, our old path, man. Go ahead.
And it says, verse 2, behold, I, Paul, say unto you, that if ye be circumcised, Mashiach shall profit you nothing.
Go ahead.
For I testify again to every man that is circumcised, that he is a debtor to do the whole law. All right? And it says, Hamashiach is become of no effect unto you. Whosoever, it says, whosoever of you are justified by the law, ye are fallen by grace.
By grace, because the law alone can't save you, man. All right, by the grace, he say you are fallen from by grace. That's why through mercy we have the grace, man. All right, that's why he say whosoever you are justified by the law, because you can't keep the law. Go ahead.
This the point.
The whole law. Go ahead.
This the point. It says, for we through the Spirit wait for the hope
That's
of
it.
righteousness by faith.
See, the hope of righteousness by faith, man. All right, which calls us to what? To work in it. All right, while we wait, we're working. Okay, we're working the work while waiting. Working and waiting is synonymous. Go ahead. Read 5 again. One more time. So,
Right, and it
then
says,
we'll go back to that precept.
Galatians 5:5, it says,
Yep.
for we through the Spirit hope for,
Wait.
my bad, for we through the Spirit wait for the hope of righteousness by faith.
That's it. That's it, man. That's plain. That's a fire precept. See, go
And
ahead.
it says, Romans 8:24, it says, for we are saved by hope, but hope that is seen is not hope.
Yeah.
For what a man seeth, yet do he yet hope for? Question mark.
Yeah, because if you, again, and the things you see, like you say, Jake, go out and do particular things that he may see it before him, man. Jake not a person who want the long haul. Jake, he's with the then and now, the right here, right now.
Shortcuts,
All right?
man.
Yeah, the short. Jake want to fulfill his consolation. Jake consolation is the right now, man. It's from holiday to holiday, week to week, day to day, right? That's where his fulfillment at. That's what Jake hoping. Check to check. If Jake can't meet those standards or those demands according to himself, you know, in life, he have deemed himself to be a failure, man. He's a failure. If a man in today's society don't have money for Christmas, he's gonna not feel like a man. And that's the honest truth. Right? He's gonna not feel like a man. That's why they hope. Again, like he said, they hoping what they can see is tangible, man. Our hope is intangible. We gotta go. Y'all got something? Yeah, Jake only with the tangible, man. Y'all got something?
This 1 John 3, and I'll start at 2. Beloved, now are we the sons of the Most High, and it does not yet appear what we shall be, but we know that when he shall appear, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is. And every man that hath this hope in him purifieth himself, even as he is pure.
You got it.
So we're supposed to have hope in Yahawashi's second coming and being like him. And once you have that hope, you purify from the things of this world. Like the brother quoted earlier, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. The truth is that we're the Israelites, we're the sons of the Most High. So knowing that, you know, okay, these pagan holidays don't mean anything. I'm free from, you know, the bondage of this world, trying to meet a standard that is set up by the heathen, by these women, by our enemies ultimately. Our standard is the scriptures. And once you come into that bondage of the scriptures, you have hope in the kingdom of heaven. And that's the only thing that purifies you, man. What you gonna hope for? I hope for a
New
great
car.
job.
A new woman, new
Yeah.
car.
Yeah.
For a raise.
Yeah, raise, yeah.
For inflation, eating that up. So
Yeah,
you
like-
ain't getting shit.
Even the money you make,
Yeah.
the value decreases every day. There's no hope here. There's no. If your hope is in the world, if your hope is in America, you're finished. You can see it. You can see our family members, so-called co-workers, friends. If you don't have hope in the kingdom, you bugged out. Clearly.
Hey, that's it, man. How gracious is hope, man? All right, how profound is it, man? All right, saying hope to us gonna be a miracle. All right, that's why the Lord someone work a miracle in that day. Don't yet it be told to you. That's another part of a miracle, the hope, the mercy, the hope. All these is gonna be miracles to us, man. All right, a miracle is something that's astounding. All right, is on a level, all right, or a height to where when it do come around, it's gonna always surprise you, man. All right, it ain't gonna never come as a, all right, we knew this or got it. Even when we get hope and mercy in the end, it's gonna be what? A miracle to us, man. All right, you got something? Y'all, you order something? Y'all brothers got something? All right, come on.
It's Hebrews 11:6. But without faith, it is impossible to please him.
Yep.
For he that cometh to Yahawash must believe that he is.
Right. So without faith, it's impossible to please the Lord, man. All right. Faith come in waiting, man. Waiting come in patience and sufferings. All right. You don't just get faith overnight. Faith coming by hearing and hearing of the word. All right. The Lord made us wait for him intentionally, man. All right. That's the what? To see how you was built. All right. If something don't come to you now, do it mean it's not coming? All right. Because you can't get it today or tomorrow. All right. Or even 10 years or 20 years. The Lord told you, hey, man, this is the greatest gift you ever will receive. So is it not worth the wait? Should not you hope for this? All right. You got another? You finished? Got a little more?
And that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. By faith, Noah, being warned of Yahawashi of things not seen as yet, moved with fear, prepared an ark to the saving of his house, by which he condemned the world and became heir of the righteousness which is by faith.
Right. And we know, again, like you said, you know, we know what his faith did for him. In many accounts of many great men in the scriptures, we understand what faith did for him. All right? We have accounts, all right, to make our time and our wait go as such, man. All right? We don't even think of the time we wait no more. All we do is think about keep working. Our heads is down. Keep hoping, keep working. That's it. All right? We don't measure the time. Like, we don't be like, damn, you know, I've been doing this 5-6 years, you know, 1,200 days. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got 8 more 100 days. Like, nah, man. We just keep our head down and keep going. You got it, Elder.
Yeah, they got some meat in here, but I'm going to try to get the point that you want me to go on. This is Romans 5:1. I'm going to read down the points in 5. It says, therefore, being justified by faith, we have peace with the Most High through our Lord, Yahawashi. It says, by whom also we have access by faith unto his grace wherein we stand, and rejoice in hope of the glory of our power. And not only so, by we glory in tribulations, also, it says, knowing the tribulations worketh patience, and patience experience, and experience hope. And hope make it not ashamed, because the love of our power is shed abroad in our hearts by the Holy Ghost, which is given unto us.
Right. And hope making it what? Not ashamed, man. All right? They got a lot of shameful people out here because they lack hope. All right? And it says, it's shed abroad in our hearts, man. The Lord have instilled this in our minds, man. All right? To put it on full display of what we hope and believe in. All right? We proudly go about, you know, telling people, hey, man, look, we don't deal like that. We don't do that. All right? We are adverse to these things that y'all do, man. All right? Y'all hope coincide with the adversary, with the devil, man. Our hope coincide with Yahawashi, bahasham. That alone is a what? It's a separation between the two, man. You see?
And that point in verse 4 when it says, it says, in patience, experience, and experience hope. And we talked about that, I think, the last lesson, the last pre-camp in Baton Rouge. Over time in this thing, when you first start off as a young man, you nervous, you know, you kind of fear the things that's to come. You kind of fear the day of tribulations, or the mark of the beast, the martial law truth. And over time, the Lord give you still got access for time. Time is everything, because the Lord gave us time to grow and to shed off that fear. So you gain experience. Then that's why it's going into. After experience, through the patience of getting experience, waiting. That's the most grand part about everything is the anticipation of wait. Yeah. So after the wait, you gain faith. Through that faith, you have the hope of being delivered, man.
That's right.
Because you gain experience of not being fearful of martial law, not being in fear of the chip. You have built so much courage to like, I ain't going for that shit, man. Yeah. And that first happens with what? Believing in the law, statutes, and commandments. Believing in Yahawashi. I'm gonna have that much faith that I'm not eating the foods, man.
Yeah.
You know, over time it gains more and more and more. Until, like the brother said, until your faith beyond 10 or higher, man. Go ahead.
And we show, just to add to you, we show our hope by what we speak. Give me Romans 10 and 10 to back that up.
Okay.
Romans 10 and 10.
I got it.
Now, just to go into what you said, man, by the experiment, like you said, man, how we show our hope? Do we just go about being silent? We don't say anything, all right? Hope is not just a thing of, it's waited for, it's also carried out by actions, man. All right? It's weighed by that and such too. Go ahead.
This is Romans 10, verse 10. For with the heart man believeth unto righteousness.
For with the heart, that's the mind. We believe unto righteousness. Go ahead.
And with the mouth confession is made unto salvation.
So through our belief and righteousness, with our mouth, confession is made, man. This is confession that we believe in salvation right here. And this is the confession showing we waiting for it, man. Read that again. All right. Follow the show.
Romans 10, verse 10. For with the heart man believeth unto righteousness, and with the mouth confession is made unto salvation.
Come on, man. Can't get around that, man. Hey, read 11.
Verse 11. For the scripture saith, whosoever believeth on him shall not be ashamed.
And don't it say in John that the scriptures can't be broken? So if the scripture can't be broken, and we shouldn't be ashamed by letting our mouths confess unto salvation unto Yahawashi, that got to be righteousness. What else could it be? That's righteousness, man. All right, this is righteousness. You said you're saying righteousness being made before your eyes through the spirit of Yahawashi. All right, through getting precepts. All right, through allowing this word to go to the ends of the world. We don't know where these videos is going and who sees us. All right, we don't care. As long as that confession is being made into the word that there's a salvation for the Israelites, 1/3 of the Israelites who return to Lord through repentance, we don't care. All right, let the confession be glorified through the names of Yahawashi, man, and that we may continue to speak it in righteousness. You see? Give me, you got something?
Just to back up real quick. Come back up behind the
Stay where you at.
Amen.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 11, verse 23.
Yeah.
We know that word hope means expectation of good or evil.
Yeah.
El peace in the Greek. It says, Proverbs 11 and 23, the desire of the righteous is only good.
Right, the desire of the righteous is only good. Didn't it say in Proverbs 13 and 12 that when the desire cometh is the tree of life? What's the desire? The hope, not the hope deferred, but the hope preferred. Go ahead.
The desire of the righteous is only good,
Yeah.
but the expectation of the wicked is wrath.
Yeah, the expectation of the wicked is wrath. All right, there's an expectation out here that pretty much we have sold out to get, man. All right, and what I mean by sold out, we have sold out. All right, in righteousness' sake. All right, there's a righteous way to sell out.
We bought with a price.
Yeah, we were bought with a price. All right, so that's the righteous way to sell out, man. To be redeemed by Yahawashi. All right, that's it. And we proud of selling out, man. I mean, you know, Jake feel like a loser. You know, Jake sold out. You know, he cooned out for the man. Selling, yeah. It's either way you gonna listen. It's only you gonna sell out. Either you gonna sell out for Yahweh by Shemuel Shai, or you gonna sell out for Satan, huh? You know, that's maybe the spirit might name it that. Who you gonna sell out for? Either way it go, you're gonna have to sell out. Because either way it go, you're gonna lose. You have to lose everything to gain everything. But if you're in an attempt to gain everything, then everything gonna be subtracted from you. Once the missiles come, you see?
Hey, this is a giving. This truth is you gotta give, and with the thing that you take from, you gotta give too, man. You know, you gotta replenish that which was given to you. You know, so you gotta give up a lot, man. You know, to lose. You know, to lose. Let's see something. I had another one.
I want you to read 8. When they get a good, you got something too? Are you gonna add something?
Like I said, everybody sells out. Even that wrestler, Ted DiBiase, said everybody got a price.
Yeah, I got
You know what I'm
a
saying?
yeah. You're right.
And our price was the kingdom, you know? That's our price.
Yeah, 'cause who bought us?
Yeah.
Who bought us? Yahweh Shai, man. We are redeemed through him. That's why the scripture says that going back to the curses. And I forgot what the word says right there. In Deuteronomy 28:68, it says, no man shall buy you. But then you go later on in the scriptures, you find out that you were bought with a price.
Yeah.
Y'all brothers know where that scripture at?
Come,
You were
yeah,
bought
yeah.
with a price?
Oh, I think he was. I don't know.
Get
I
that
don't know
one
what's
word
out
of praise, and I'm gonna get Deuteronomy 28:68.
The same for selling out. What it was the same Corinthians, they run for a corruptible crown.
Yeah.
They sell out for the things of this world, but hey, we're running, we're selling out, so to speak, for an incorruptible crown, for the kingdom, for eternity, for
Yeah,
eternal
let me read it.
righteousness and dominion.
Hey, this is Deuteronomy, to go with this brother scripture, Deuteronomy 28:68. Going into what the brother saying, it says, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships by the way of I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. All right?
Right. Bring that out.
It's 1 Corinthians chapter 6,
Yep.
verse 20. For ye are bought with a price. Therefore glorify Yahawah in your body and in your spirit, which are the Most High.
So did the Lord contradict himself? Because it just said, no man shall buy you in Deuteronomy 28. All right, but now it says, read it again.
It says, for ye are bought with a price.
Right. So ye are bought with a price. The scriptures don't contradict themselves, man. All right. So basically what? We have a tag on us, man. All right. That tag belongs to the person who, again, we're being redeemed from whom we already was, man. We was already his. All right. We're being what? Bought back, man.
That's what goes into the commonwealth.
Commonwealth, man.
You know?
The citizenship. You see, what we're doing is going back into our citizenship, which we desperately need, because this citizenship that you have been Americanized with, it have granted you debt, man. All right, it have given you debt. Okay, the citizenship of the world grants you only debt, man. That's the price you got to pay for that. All right, there's a price of life and the price of debt, man. All right, that's why it says on there's a way to man, but the ways thereof are the ways of debt, man. All right, there's a way to man. You see? Read that. Yeah, come on, go ahead.
Hey, this is Baruch chapter 3, verse 10. How it happeneth, Israel, that thou art in thine enemy's land, that thou art waxen old in a strange country, that thou art defiled with the dead.
Yep. You got it.
Okay, hey, that's what brother's going into. This so-called citizenship we've got with anything else but Yahawashi, bahasham, Yahawashi, who we are, is the ways of death, the wages of death. Anything completely opposite from the law, statutes, and commandments. That's why we're in this situation. That's why, hey, we need to be in that situation where we're redeemed by Yahawashi, bahasham, Yahawashi. Be saved out of it. That comes with what we've been going into, having faith. Having faith that what we're preaching right now is what's going to lead us to our salvation.
And like when you go into that, it says redeem, recover. No man back then coming over here to the shores of America to face punishment, no man was going to redeem us. All right? But when you read the scriptures with understanding, the hope that we have is who? Who our hope is in? Yahawashi.
That's right.
That's why you go into Matthew the 2nd chapter, tell you that a governor is going to be risen up amongst the people. All right? And that governor is Yahawashi. That's his name alone. I'm getting goosebumps. His name alone, man, foretells the fate of the elect.
That's it.
Yahawashi. He is the deliverer, the savior, man.
Read that, yo.
Go ahead, bring it out if you got that.
This is the gospel according to St. Matthew chapter 1, verse 21. And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Yahawashi, for he shall save his people from their sins.
That's plain, man. And we have hope in that. We believe that. Our faith is full-fledged into believing that, man. Just like the world believes in Buddha, Allah, Satan, Jesus, sweet Jesus. Well, we believe in the true power, the true living power in His Son, which is through the true understanding of these scriptures. We believe in that, man. Cold-heartedly. Like the nigga say, y'all believe that everything is in that book? Yes. The volume of the book is foretold of the salvation of Israel, man.
And when Yahawashi say, I'm in the volume of the
Things I
book,
come
he's
in
the
the
word.
Bible. Yeah. It's written of me.
Yeah.
And he's salvation. So when you're reading the words of salvation.
Yeah.
How can we not believe? Like, we can't.
Yeah, we're literally reading about our past, our present, and our near future, man. All right, we're reading about it, man. This is a living book, man, about a man. All right, a man and his nation. All right, this is a love story, man.
Those living waters, if I can say, those living waters. What did Yahawashi tell the was it the Syrophoenician woman, the woman at the well? The woman at the well is like, hey, if you drink of these waters, you shall never thirst again. These are the rivers of living waters that are constantly refreshing us and keeping us replenished and spiritually hydrating us to keep us going forward.
And we believe so much. So when you read 10 and 1 in the scripture, which we are like unto Paul, it says, my prayer is that Israel should be saved.
Right.
And not only them, but we even believe until 2/3 of our people, when they get correct in the kingdom, we believe salvation is coming unto them. They gotta die here, but in the kingdom they're gonna be saved, man. All right? But even over here, man, we believe, man. Our belief is strong. Get that 8, read that 8.
It's Romans 10 and 8. But what saith it? The word is nigh thee, even in thy mouth and in thy heart. That is the word of faith which we preach.
What? The word of faith, which we preach, man. What saved you? All right? That's the hope, the faith. These lessons are definitely needed through the Spirit, because, you know, it's something you gotta, it's engine, you gotta rev up, you gotta get hot, you gotta get warm, you gotta start to the continuation of it, man. All right, the hotter your engine get, the more you traveling and you moving, man. All right, but again, this is in our mouth. The same thing in our mouth. It said from the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaking. All right, so this is what's in the abundance of our heart. The treasures of righteousness and salvation. All right, dominion. All right, power over the nations. This is what's stuffed in our brain, man. All right. That's why we don't be entangled with the yoke of the world, because the yoke of the world, all it's going to do is strip us from the thoughts, the heavenly thoughts, man. All right? And we don't want to, we want to think upon those things which are heavenly, man. All right? Blessed is he whose mind is what? Stayed upon me. All right? Him is Yahweh bahasham, man, which is what? Salvation forevermore. Okay? Give me, y'all hold it something? Give me, all right, come on, what's your, that I'll get my other one.
Just to back up what you said earlier, this Isaiah 52.
All right, come on, go ahead.
Isaiah 52, verse 2. Shake thyself from the dust, arise and sit down, O Jerusalem. Loose thyself from the bands of thy neck, O captive daughter of Zion. For thus saith Yahawashi, ye have sold yourselves for naught, and ye shall be redeemed without money.
You got it.
Yeah, so we sold out as a people, man. We started worshiping different idols. You know, it tells you in Galatians that we were carried away captive under these idols, man. But it says, you shall be redeemed without money. Read that again. It says, Isaiah 52, verse 3, for thus saith Yahawashi, ye have sold yourselves for naught, and ye shall be redeemed without money. And we have hope in that, man. We have hope that Yahawashi's blood is enough to cover what's about to come to the earth. Just like in the Passover. You know, that blood of the lamb without blemish, you were passed over from death. And we have faith that happened. We have faith that that's going to happen again in spiritual Egypt. And that's what our hope is. You got it, right?
I got a nice. We just talked about it. I'm gonna break it out. You want? This is Ephesians. This is Ephesians 2 and 11. It says, wherefore remember that ye being in times past Gentiles in the flesh, who are called uncircumcised, by which is called circumcision in the flesh made with hands, that at the time ye were without Hamashiach, being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel and strangers from the covenants of promise, having no hope without the Most High in the world. But now in Hamashiach Yahawashi, ye who sometimes were far off are made nigh by the blood of Hamashiach. For he is our peace, who has made both one and has broken down the middle wall of perdition between us, being abolished in his flesh, being abolished in his flesh, the enmity, or say even the law of commandments contained in the ordinance, for to make end himself of twain one new man, so made peace, right? And it says and that he might reconcile both unto the Most High in one body by the cross, having slain the enmity thereby. And it says, and came and preached peace to you which were afar off, and to them that were not. You see the point? Oh, all right. The point is in 20. It says, for through him we both have access by one Spirit unto the Father. Now therefore ye are no more strangers and foreigners, but fellow citizens, all right, with the saints and of the householder of the Most High,
Right.
and are built upon the foundation of the apostles and prophets, Yahawashi Mashiach himself being the chief cornerstone.
Right. So again, that's a lot to unpack there. But it was times where we had no hope. For the mass majority of our life, you're looking at brothers who was just hopeless, man. All right? Without righteousness in their life. All right? Without a way back to Yahweh Bahasham Yahawashi. All right? But Yahawashi, all right, have paved that way back to us, man. But we can pray in the names of Yahweh Bahasham Yahawashi again. All right? We can get benefits of the Lord through him. All right? He make intercession for us. All right? He broke that wall down. All right? Because when you don't have hope, there's a wall that stands between you and your power. Do not I tell you in Jeremiah 17:4 that we was discontinued from the heritage which he gave us? All right? There's a time where we was discontinued. All right? When something is discontinued, it's no sight in return of when it's going to come back in the store. You know how you look online for something and it say discontinued. It don't necessarily mean it's gone, but there's no future sight of when it's going to be what? Back on sale. Or at, on retail or whatever. Yeah.
Discontinued and out of stock is two different things.
It's two different things.
Out of stock means
It ain't come.
it
Yeah.
can come back in a couple of days.
That's right.
Discontinued is like, whoa.
Yeah. It come back when we wanted to come back, man. Or if we don't want it to come back, we don't. Again, there was a time where our hope was predicated on seasonal events in life, man. We waiting on Christmas, Easter. We was dead, man.
Super Sunday.
We Super Sunday, man. We was dead.
They had Big Mac.
You know?
You know about that Big Mac,
The
man?
McRib.
Yeah, the
Mac
McRib.
Rib. Yeah, we look for
The
seasons
McRib.
of the Mac Rib to come. I'm just being honest, bro. This will come out, I go get me one, But, Jake was, we was losers. We was beasts, man. And we are not ashamed to say those things, because men will look like, man, y'all think y'all perfect. What you mean?
Hey, remember your boy said that?
Right.
Melchizedek.
Yeah, he
said, y'all
did.
think y'all perfect enough. Well,
Yeah. We are completing ourselves in Yahweh Bahasham Yahawashi. So technically we are perfect.
Yeah.
Right? According to righteousness, if we're working in righteousness to us, we're complete to the Lord, man. Though yeah, he'll look like, well, y'all ain't keeping all the laws, or all the whole law. Well, we can't. All right? But we have made ourselves complete through the Lord by what? Following after righteousness, man. All right? That's why I have came in such a way to where we can preach and teach others to do right, because certain things we have warded off, man. All right?
We're better than 2/3, though.
We are.
We're better than 2/3. And at least we, quote unquote, trying. At least we putting a good foot forward, man, to at least try to keep the law, such command, which we have understanding and knowing that we can't do it over here in this society. Man. You got those the law Israelites. They don't understand. You can't keep the whole law, man. Just about when you see y'all brother seen that video put up about the fabrics. Yeah, just by that alone, you going off, man. Trying to wear all one fabric. You got polyester, you got cotton.
Yeah, just go to a restaurant, the woman cooking your food. If she's cooking your food on her period,
How you
you're
know?
going off. Sitting on a seat, a public seat with her.
Wherever.
We'll be dead. If we were justified by the law, we'll all die.
Right.
The
We'll
curses,
all die.
the curses clearly say we go to our enemy for the want of all things. If you gotta go to your enemy for your food and your fabric, you don't know what's in it.
You don't know, yeah.
So you can't be saved by the law. That's mad.
And especially when the enemy goes slow.
You know, I'm about to say, then these Amalekites, they purposely put things in there
Yeah.
to purposely make Israel stumble.
Yeah.
These devils purposely go, they go and pray to the Most High for us to go off. But they're the ones that's giving us that shit. They're the ones feeding us all the foods, different foods laced with pork. All the fabrics are laced with different other fabrics to bring down your vibration. Because when you wear mixed fabrics, it brings down your spiritual vibration, man.
Make you sick too.
Yeah, make you sick and shit. These devils know that. The scripture tell you that this man sought out. He's wiser than Daniel. He sought out these different things for a reason. So what can you do?
Yeah. It don't alter our righteousness, no
Right.
though.
Right. But what can you do? You can continue to, as the scripture said, rehearse the righteous things. That's all you can do.
That's it.
You in this man's house. You in his shit. He's ruling. Now when we're ruling, you're not gonna have all this shit going on, man. Go ahead, man. You got it.
Bro, we don't listen at this juncture in our life. We understand at this point in the scripture, bro. We don't even walk to be righteous. We walk to gain mercy at this point. You see, that don't mean we be unrighteous though. All right, but we're saying our focus is on what? Maintaining good works, walking humbly before the Lord, and showing ourselves to what? Rehearsing the righteous acts, showing ourselves that okay, is we worthy enough, Lord, to even maintain ourselves in that works.
This is Titus 3.
You holding something? That brother's holding something. I know you in the spirit, God is cool. Go ahead.
This is Titus 3, verse 8.
My bad.
This is a faithful saying.
Yeah.
And these things I will that thou affirm constantly.
Yeah. See, this is a faithful saying. Read the words. And these things that he will that thou affirm constantly. Meaning what? Make an affirmation. Affirmation of this what? Always. Go ahead.
That they which have believed in the Most High might be careful to maintain good works.
Now, you got to be careful to maintain good works. In Micah 6:8, it says, I'll show thee, O man, what is good. All right, to walk humbly before thy Lord and what? Keep, I forget the rest in it, but I know that's the most of it. It says, I will show thee, O man, what is good. Get in Micah 6:8 real quick. Yeah, see, that ain't good. But Jake exercised himself in there. All right, as soon as he finishes this, I don't miss the point on it. Micah 6:8, read it.
It's Micah 6, verse 8.
Yep.
He hath showed thee, O man, what is good.
Yep.
What doth Yahweh require of thee?
See, it's a requirement. Go ahead.
But to do justly, and to love mercy, and to walk humbly with thy Father.
See, we love mercy because we know if we can't be 1,000% righteous, why put all your stock into that? That don't mean to overlook it, but it means like you're killing yourself trying to be righteous. That's what we tell Jake, bro. You're not gonna do all the laws. Jake, keep this. I can do this. I can do that. All right, not so.
Yourself.
You destroy yourself through the law. But it says to show thee what is good. Read it again. Then go to that, and then you got it.
Micah 6 and 8. He hath shown thee, O man, what is good, and what doth Yahweh require of thee, but to do justly, and to love mercy, and to walk humbly with thy power.
See, we love mercy, man. All right. So that's how we maintain. How we do this. Go ahead. Read it again.
This is Titus 3, verse 8.
Yep.
This is a faithful saying.
Yep.
And these things I will that thou affirm constantly,
Yep.
that they which have believed in the Most High might be careful to maintain good works.
Right, and to be careful is to watch considerably close and examine as much as possibly, man. All right, that we are doing. All right. Did that say that to maintain perfect works? No, it said good works. What's good? What he just read. Go ahead.
Yeah. These things are good and profitable unto men.
So we know the things that are profitable unto us, man. That's why we hope as such. Go ahead.
You can keep going. Don't worry about it.
You know, all right, come. There's he finished with that.
Okay, come with. All right.
Yeah, he been with it for a while.
All right. Hebrews 11 and 1.
Yep.
Now faith is the substance of things hoped for,
Yep.
the evidence of things not seen. And yeah, we had that faith that, hey, Yahawashi said he's going to come back, he's going to pop that bottle of wine with us, that 2,000-year-old wine, you know. We believe that he's going to come back and save his people and not the whole fucking world, you know. And we also believe that Most High going to put his law, statutes, commandments in our inward thoughts, in our inwards, man. We know we're going to keep the law 100, 44,000% of the kingdom, whatever percent you want to call it. But we're going to keep it to a T in the kingdom. And we have faith in all that, even though we ain't seen it, as far as like the world wants to see it, But we see it in these scriptures, that's written in black and white and in red, in some cases. So we actually believe that, and we take that to heart, man. We know He's gonna deliver on everything whatever the fuck He said. He's gonna do it, man.
How much faith? How much faith? Yeah.
I just say it back up. Hey, what did Abraham have? Faith. When the Most High told him to sacrifice Isaac, he had no second thoughts about it. He had faith that whatever the Most High put forward in front of him, just as we're reading these scriptures, that's what it's got to be. And by me doing it, it's going to be imputed as righteousness to me. And hey, Abraham went through it, and then what happened? Hey, the promises were imputed through Isaac to Jacob all the way to us. And it's no different with us. We're reading the scriptures, and we believe everything that the Most High is saying. We see what's going on in the world, and our physical members are saying everything contrary to what the spirit of the scriptures is telling us. But by that faith, we're pushing through it and making that sacrifice, because we know that at the end it will be imputed to us as righteousness as it was to our forefather Abraham. If I could get a precept real quick. This is Romans chapter 4, I'm going to start at 19. And being not weak in faith, speaking of Abraham, he considered not his own body now dead when he was about 100 years old, neither yet the deadness of Sarah's womb. So not only did Abraham have faith when the Most High told him to sacrifice Isaac, but he had faith that even though his body was old and Sarah's womb was old, that when the Most High said, "He shall bring forth your seed, being Isaac," and he believed it would take place.
Just think about it, if Abraham didn't had that faith, we wouldn't have a damn thing, man. We would be without. All right, and that's just a true testament of faith alone. This man had to go, being the only son he was blessed with. The Lord asked him to kill him, man. Just to see if he had that much faith in him. He did, and the Lord counted him as a what? A friend. You hear Christians, they mingle that whole story. They mingle the whole understanding of that. Don't know what that's about, man. But it's a true testament of faith. Like I said, and if he didn't, man, we wouldn't have the promises, the kingdoms, nothing, man. We wouldn't have nothing, man.
And the only reason we have the second covenant is because the Lord knew we'd break the first one, and if we broke the first one, He wouldn't be able to keep His promise to Abraham. So the promise to Abraham is the reason that we're getting all of this, and that came through faith. That's what we're going into, man.
Yeah, you go into Romans the 9th chapter 4, verse 4, it says, "Who of the Israelites to whom pertained the adoption, the glory, the covenants, the giving of the law, the service of the promises," man. We wouldn't have none of that if it wasn't for Abraham, man. All right, and we got all that and some, and we got that and some coming, man. Because remember how the scripture says the nations. It says that the Lord gave Israel the Lord's portion, how He gave all nations their portion. And those nations going to have their portion, they're going to be in their land, but the Lord going to give us the whole planet, man, the whole galaxy, the whole creation thereof, man. We're going to unlock so many damn dimensions and treasures. Everything's going to be, it's like getting a present of something out of this world new every day, man. Which is, hey, I ain't complaining.
Everything y'all just said is about to say it in verse 20. He staggered not at the promise of the Most High through unbelief, but was strong in faith, giving glory to the Most High, and being fully persuaded that what he had promised, he was also able to perform, and therefore it was imputed to him for righteousness.
He said he staggered not.
Romans 4 verse 20. He staggered not at the promise of the Most High through unbelief, but was strong in faith, giving glory to the Most High.
Man, he wasn't drunk with mixed wine, or didn't have an idea of what his righteousness was. He knew. He ain't second guess nothing, man. All right, he wasn't persuaded in no other kind of way. All right, he didn't, be biased about this or that. He knew this is the way of righteousness, man.
He got the marching orders.
He had
like a good soldier of Yahawashi.
Got busy. And all us men is in like manner of him, because once we got those orders, men got themselves together. He heard the word, say, "Man, I can't enter the camp, man." This was it. At a time we got ourselves together and say, "Oh, life got to get put on hold, man. Now it's time to follow and pursue righteousness, man."
Yeah.
All right.
I get that come even myself. When I first heard about the doctor, I went and pause the video, open the ice box,
This
dumped
is it.
all that shit, man. I'm talking about And then $200 worth of meat and shit. Don't throw that shit, man.
That's
And then over time, people start to, it gets so heavy on you, man. The fake
Yeah.
people see your change, bro.
yeah, righteousness lay hold on you.
Yeah.
They apprehend you. Matter of fact, give me Philippians 3:12. And get it the way they say Paul, well, Yahawashi apprehend him because he's the word, and his word is what? Is righteousness, man. All right? And I want you to read it in some other translations too. And you can read it regular, and then read it in the NKJV and the NLT or whatever, man. But again, righteousness apprehend you, man. All right, you have to allow it to bind. All right, to bound you. Okay, if righteousness don't bound you, then really, what are we doing here, man? At the end of the day, because it's either righteousness or unrighteousness gonna lay hold on you, man. All right, take your pick. Oh yeah, you got your precept.
Yeah. Are we not prisoners of hope?
We're prisoners of hope.
Prisoners.
We're faith. So that means what? We've been apprehended by our hope, man. That's why we don't know how to do nothing, huh?
That's what I was about to get earlier.
Well, come, find it and get it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Brian's a precept. You can hold your precept. You got it in different versions too. That comes. Go ahead. Huh?
You'll come back.
All right, come. Go ahead.
This is Philippians 3:12 in the KJV.
Yeah.
Not as though I had already attained, either were already perfect, but I followed after, if that I may apprehend that for which also I am apprehended of Hamashiach
Hey,
Yahawashi.
come on. So Paul said that I would be bound. He followed after the thing to allow himself to be bound, the same which he's also apprehended of Mashiach Yahawashi. Because anyways, if we prisoners of righteousness of hope, the law was going to bound us and trap us one day anyways, right? And what we have done, we have learned to what? Surrender to our bonds, man. All right? Through afflictions, through sufferings. Because that's what Yahawashi did when he was apprehended. All right? He was still, even though we would say as wrong is done to him, he was apprehended for righteousness' sake. To show us that what? This is what you got to endure when you be apprehended for righteousness' sake, man.
You say,
Right there.
a servant is not above his maker, man.
That's right.
He was just an example for us.
Serving his master.
Yeah, a servant is not above his master. So he was just showing an example of what we might have to go through, man. And some of us may have to go through that.
That's what Paul was saying. He said that I may apprehend that for which also I am apprehended of Mashiach Yahawashi, which he also went through. Read it in the other
Which version is
the NKJV.
New King James?
Yeah, and the NLT. Read in both of them.
This is the New King James version of Philippians 3:12.
Yep.
Now that I have not that I have already attained or am already perfected, but I press on that I may lay hold of that for which Hamashiach Yahawashi has also laid hold of me.
You see, it was already set from the beginnings of the foundation of the earth. This is already was laid hold on us. So once we found out, like, okay, well, in order for me to allow the Lord to prosper, the Lord gonna prosper through you either way it go. Take Jonah for example.
He said, "My sheep hear my voice."
Yeah, look at Jonah.
So I was gonna say, you might have been on a course in the world and you hear that voice of Yahawashi, you did. Veer off and go
That's
straight
it.
out. That's how it
That's
was,
it.
man.
It hooked you.
Yeah.
It hooked you and took you like a fish.
Then one thing I'm gonna say too, and you brothers, I don't know, you can give your own tongue. We literally was in the world where we were growing up, so-called Christians of the world, Baptists, Pentecost, whatever. Some brothers grew up full-blown Muslims. Mother and father was Muslim. You can tell this is way different than that religion, man. This is on a whole nother vibration. This ain't other religion, man.
Right.
You know?
Jake really, we talk about how Jake take these idols seriously, but they don't take it seriously enough. We
Yeah.
take this serious.
Yeah.
Like, this is the first time in our lives we really dedicated everything to do.
There's no debt in those religions.
Yeah.
Literally, like, there's no answer, like, our power answer us through. We see his work is like, it's like with that, nothing get answered. You don't get answer from him. You don't get results. It's nothing. All right, so at the end of the day, it's like, it's no consequences. There's nothing for it. So when no consequences, you can't see the gain of it in a sense, man. You can't, it's no relations. Like, it's unrelatable to anything. It don't have no connections to nothing. They have no power. All right, there's no understanding, there's no misunderstandings. It's just that.
No brotherhood.
There's no brotherhood.
You don't get answers. You
You
just
don't
get
get no
bored.
exactly. You don't get no answers. You don't get chastised for nothing. Right then and there, no rebuke, nothing. No reprove, nothing.
It
You
really-
just go on believing whatever you want to believe. You just go on just being undisciplined, go ahead.
Hey, this truth is the first time in my entire life that I ever actually had fear about going off from
Accountability.
something. Accountability.
See, that's the thing.
Kind of exactly.
Yeah, right. I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. Yeah.
Accountability is a requirement.
That's right.
So these other beliefs and religions and customs, they have no accountability. All right, Jake Law walking around not having accountability because he can't. There's no standard to hold up.
Right.
He can't be accountable. If you ain't accounted for nothing, then there's no blame for nothing.
Right.
Like you could be right. How you deal with a religion where you could be right and wrong?
Everybody got their own opinion.
Yeah.
Like, exactly. That's
Doctrine,
right
own
and
opinion,
wrong.
own doctrine.
That's right and
Come
wrong.
as you are, man.
That's
Madness.
the Lord ain't say that. That ain't nowhere in the scripture. You got a doctrine you believe in where you can be right and wrong at the same time, and people agree with you.
The Lord hates the sin, not the sinner.
Yeah, no. You got off it. Read it in NLT.
This is the New Living Translation of Philippians 3, verse 12. I don't mean to say that I have already achieved these things and that I have already reached perfection, but I press on to possess that perfection for which Hamashiach Yahawashi first possessed me.
Come on, man. That's not the king.
Right.
Right. You say you got something?
Nah.
All right, come. What else yours?
Let's back up what you were saying
If they
about.
pass up, so you got it.
Yeah, this is back up what you were saying about mercy, which is ultimately what we hope for. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 2, and I'm going to start at 6. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him. Ye that fear Yahweh bahasham Yahawashi, wait for his mercy, and go not aside lest ye fall. Ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good, for everlasting joy and mercy.
That's it. You got it.
Yeah, so waiting for mercy and hope go hand in hand if you're of the righteous. But if you're wicked, your expectation is wrath, man. That's why it tells you in Isaiah 33 that the sinners in Zion are afraid. These people are bugged out about the economy. They don't know how they're going to, what's going to happen next. We know the kingdom of heaven is next. So we're filled with a hope for good, man. And a hope, as the brother kept saying, we hope for mercy. We don't hope to be perfect in Babylon the Great, keeping the commandments perfectly in these vile bodies. We hope that we're going to be changed like Yahawashi. That's the only thing to hope for. There's nothing in this world that's going to, like, why would you, we were just saying earlier, like, this truth is the first time we took anything, like, super serious. You had Jake that, they might have been good at sports, good at academics, good at this job or that job, but you really didn't make your whole body a living sacrifice until you came into the truth. Because we have a hope in the kingdom, you got it?
That's right. Give me Hebrews 3 and 12. You want to go? Yeah. The point is a 14.
Hebrews 3 and 12, I got it.
Yeah, man. The point, 12. That's cool.
Hebrews 3 and 12, it says, take heed, brethren, lest there be any of you an evil heart or unbelief.
Come. Wait right there. It says take heed, all right, to be aware of, to be admonished, lest there be any of you an evil heart of unbelief. So even with unbelief, it gives you an evil heart, all right? Which means you're preparing for an ill time in the wrong manner, or the wrong way, all right? Even though we know all these things is to come, all right? We may, suffer persecution, all right, to get the kingdom of heaven or whatever it do. We still hope in that. We don't even go around that. We don't try to dodge that. We don't sit on here and say, man, we don't, we looking to walk through the straight. The straight is the way, all right? We know this the way to get the kingdom. So we have what? We have embraced it. All right?
We have faith that if we stay on that
It-
path, we
we
know
don't
what the
get
end
it.
goal is. It's no second guessing upon it.
In there. Go ahead.
It says, take
You can read it.
Hebrews 3 and 12 says, take heed, brethren, lest there be any of you an evil heart of unbelief in departing from the living power.
And that's how you depart from the Lord, with unbelief, man. right? That's the first departing from your maker or having an unbelief. It's really a doubt, man. All right. So when you
Yeah.
doubting, that's sin unto you. Go ahead.
Yeah, we didn't see guys doubt the Most High, man.
Yeah,
Doubt
that's sin.
a certain situation that happened amongst them. They doubt so much to where they curse the Most High out. They
You gonna
curse
see
the
that?
brotherhood out, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never to be seen again.
Uh,
Gone.
Vanish.
You know?
Go ahead.
Yeah, like the brother said, when you start to doubt, when that demon of doubt creeps in your mind, you gotta rebuke it, man.
Yeah.
You know? It says, verse 13, but exalt one another daily.
Which we doing through hope, exalting each other, man.
Right.
Right? Exaltation is prophecy too, man. Go on to 1 Corinthians. That's part of prophecy. Go ahead.
While it is called today.
Why it's called today. You see, why we still can tell each other have hope. Because when bullets passing our head, we ain't gonna be able to sit here and say hope like, hey, brother, you got a hope. Nah, it gotta been gotta rest in you. We don't have to been said it enough and had it on repeat enough to where it's like, all right, it should have been better than you, not bro. You know, this the time for it to what? To shine out, to show you have the hope, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, I said in the past video, there's gonna come a time where you gonna hope and pray that you did all in the brotherhood.
Yeah.
Cause when Jacob trouble go down, man, you're gonna be somewhere in the sewer, you're gonna be somewhere in the woods, hiding somewhere, and you're gonna hope like, damn, the little quarrels I might have had with a brother, I wish I could have did that shit. I wish I could have did this,
Yeah.
spent more time with the brothers. I wish I could have did more videos with the brothers. You don't want to be that guy, man. That's why it says exalt one another
Why it's called
daily
today.
while it is called today.
Come.
All right. It says, least any of you being hardened through the deceitfulness of sin.
Yeah, that evil heart of unbelief, man. And like you said, we not exalting each other, admonishing one another daily. All right, then you're not participating in prophecy, man. That's
Yeah.
part of prophecy going to 1 Corinthians, man. All right, you got it.
A lot of times we don't want to aid that demon of doubt because yet we know martial law is coming. We know all these things are coming, but yet we have hope. Out of everybody in the world, out of all 2/3 of the world, we have hope in the deliverance and the salvation of Yahawashi because of this, man. Because of this name. All right? You want me to go some more?
Yeah. 14 is the point. 12 to 14.
It says for 14. It says, for while we are made partakers of Hamashiach, for we are made partakers of Hamashiach, if we hold the beginnings of our confidence steadfast unto the end.
Read it. I'm gonna read. It says, "For we are made partakers of the Mashiach Yahawashi. If we hold the beginning of our confidence, which we know confidence is what? With fidelity meaning what? With faith, the beginning, stand fast until the end. Because remember, it tell you in Hebrews 12 that He's the author and finisher of our faith. So the same thing that we had in the beginning, it must travel to the end. So from the time we had it until He come and get us, we gotta have it. Go ahead.
That goes back to verse 6.
Yeah.
Verse 6 in the same chapter of Hebrews 3 and 6, it says, but Hamashiach as a son over his own house, whose house are we.
There you go.
It said, if we hold fast the confidence and the rejoicing of the hope firm unto the end.
Until the end. And that's the goal. So we gotta keep drilling this thing. You know, when it's time to get something, when you deal with the military or brothers don't went, they keep drilling it. Hey, when that basic training ever changed in the military? It's the same training. Because this is what gets you ready to what? To go and do. They don't need nothing to be added to that. The same thing is with hope and confidence until the end. Yahawashi say, look, these are the words. I don't need to change the words. I don't need to give you no more words. If you do what the word said, then you're gonna be hold steadfast to it, man. All right, that's it. It says if we hold a beginning until the end, which meaning what? That's the completion, man. All right, and that's why we could constantly exhort one another through hope and faith, constantly, like we always have to do lessons and topics on this, man. Because hey, you never know if a brother faith may be wavering, right? And this is it speaks about in Romans that we have to distribute to the necessity of the saints. Well, faith and hope, that's one of the greatest necessities they need. A necessity is a need. It's not a want. It's something that's needed through the body, and especially through the body. Yahawashi, you know, shine that house. Go ahead.
This is 1 Corinthians 14, verse 3. But he that prophesied speaketh unto men to edification.
Okay. I was just letting you know. I was letting you know that mark.
Oh, wait.
Oh, I'm just letting you know the mark where we at.
Come on. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Come on, yeah.
This is 1 Corinthians.
Yeah, I just think, you know, just letting you know the mark where we at, you know.
This is 1 Corinthians 14, verse 3. But he that prophesied speaketh unto men to edification
Yeah.
and exhortation and comfort.
See, he that prophesied, all right, speaking into edification, exhortation, and comfort, meaning what? Building them up, all right, admonishing them, letting them know what's up, and what? Giving them and comfort. But how they do it? Through the words. The words is our comfort, all right? So that's what we continue and constantly. Yes, we believe in words that's, let me see this. Yes, we believe in words that's in the book. Oh, how were they printed in the book, like Job said? Yes, we believe in words that's on paper in the book. All right. In case if Jake don't know we believe in it, or they won't know where we at, you know, in our faith. You know, we ready to give an answer to every man for the hope and fear that we believe in us, man. All right, through what? The scriptures. That's why everybody come up, we go to the scriptures and show them, look, this is what we believe in, man. All right, and we gonna hope into it until the end. Even when you take it away, man, we still gonna have a faith and confidence that the Lord gonna redeem us, man, and give us back. And we just stay locked in and steadfast until the end. But that's all I had to get up on. Got something y'all gonna know what y'all got. We can roll it out.
Amen. You sure done.
That's it. I'm saying, so hey, so I will write this out, you know, that was edifying, man. Quick exaltation, you know, to the point, especially again, man, with these upcoming things in the earth, man. We got to remember our foundation, all right, and we got to remember the things that we have promised to the Lord with and made covenants that we be able to fulfill them, all right. Cease without praying, all right, and hey, gird up your loins, man, because the times that we coming in, got it.
Pray without ceasing.
Yeah, pray without ceasing. Come, all right. So that's another part of our hope, man. All right, the praying. You see, that's a part of our faith. So it's many elements and attributes to faith. All right, and you know, Abba Rakazal, we just be able to wish that we can continue to execute them through the Spirit of Yahawashi. All right, and that He continue to give us the strength to do it through Him and His Son Yahawashi. So with that, all right, we're gonna give infinite honors and prayers to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, the honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to the others that's pushing the truth and sincerity. To the next time, we're gonna say Shabbat Shalawam.
Shabbat Shalawam.
Shalawam.